Tonight, from Oklahoma City, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Oklahoma City Lancers taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oklahoma City Lancers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they enter play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they're in a real groove of late, winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Things at the 25. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Here's Minshew. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
The numbers a week ago for Everett.
You're deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. It was Taven.
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Herbert on 3rd down now. Almost picked it.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play.
Last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Out of the gun is Minshew. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. And they'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They will catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities, but that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want. They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to still win the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing.
Early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain.
On second down, here's Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. They face it. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity.
Offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run by the big man Fournette. 45 yards. So down inside the 1st and goal from the 3. Now Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
To number 80.
From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
running on first down. Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
At the 46. They'll run here with Eckler. And he was able to shed the tackle with the reserve. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. First down there on a pickup of 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because you know their pride is don't let that guy get hit.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drives 7 plays in length.
But you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. Right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll get 3 as the drive.
I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll find Everett there, complete. Up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Out left, he's got it to Everett, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And the Jaguars.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard. Minshew, 1st and 10. That's complete, right around the 8. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with... Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
DJ Chark. Touchdown.
DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
On the board, but he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their time. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. I think he It's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
26 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Herbert off of play action. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made. Getting the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get it. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. All any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
15 yards on the play, first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling in.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching. Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars 17. Lancers 14.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to get this beyond was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Going on the ground with Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching teams.
Now Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separate. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession.
Right, hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be
in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 8 yards.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive.
Should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jackson.
Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He's got a man. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Down under 2 minutes to go. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your lead.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays. You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Fournette. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Offense.
Isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Ball carrier.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now the turnover, the ball is loose, and the Jags grab it. He's got daylight. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the 7, here's 2nd and goal. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Jags, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York.